What if you could condense a lifetime of trial and error? We're talking 3.5 decades of learning into a single, powerful blueprint. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are taking all that hard-won wisdom and serving it up in just 5 minutes. Let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? That feeling of being stuck, wondering if you're on the right path, or just spinning your wheels. It's a fear we all have. But what if you could get a map that helps you steer clear of the biggest potholes? The good news is, you don't have to wait decades to figure this stuff out. We're distilling one person's incredible life experience into a shortcut, just for you. And trust me, these are the lessons that have the power to completely change how you see everything. Okay, so here's the game plan. We've broken it all down into 4 key parts. First, we'll tackle mastering your inner game. Then we'll move on to building your outer world and cover the core principles of action. And we'll wrap it all up with the most important part, your first step forward. First up, mastering your inner game. So why do we start here? Simple. Because absolutely everything you want to achieve on the outside, it's built on the foundation you lay on the inside. All real, lasting change starts right up here, in your mind. So this is a huge one. Your world is basically a mirror, reflecting what you believe about yourself. If you have a stuck mindset, you're going to see limitations and dead ends everywhere. But with a growth mindset, suddenly every obstacle just becomes another opportunity. That one little shift in perspective, it changes the entire game.
All right, this next one, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow, but I promise you it's also incredibly freeing. Stop waiting. Waiting for a mentor, for a lucky break, for someone to give you permission. The second you take full 100% responsibility for your own life, your own dreams, that's the moment the magic starts to happen.
You know, for years, we're taught to be terrified of failure. But here's the secret. Failure isn't the enemy of success. It's not. Every mistake isn't a final judgment. It's just data. It's the tuition you pay for getting experience. Honestly, if you're not failing, you're probably not even trying hard enough. Okay, let's move on to our second section, building your outer world. See, once your inner game is strong, it's time to actually design an external life, your environment, your systems, that helps you win instead of accidentally sabotaging you. This quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Having big goals is fantastic, but they mean absolutely nothing without the daily routines to back them up. Your future isn't decided by your dreams. It's decided by what you do day in and day out. So how do you actually design this outer world? Well, you can start by doing a quick audit of these 4 key areas. Your habits, they literally determine your progress. Your circle of friends, they shape how you think. Your health, that's the engine for your energy. And your money, that's your tool for freedom. Each one of these needs your full attention. Okay, so you've got the mindset on lock, and you're building a world that supports you. The final piece of the puzzle is all about the principles of action, the nitty-gritty of how you actually get stuff done and make real progress. So many of us wait around for motivation to strike. But here's the thing about motivation. It's flaky. It's like the wind. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is the engine. It's the system that keeps you moving forward, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Build that engine and you become unstoppable. We often think success requires these huge, heroic efforts, right? But that's mostly a myth. The real secret is in the compounding power of small, consistent actions. So how is it that tiny little improvements can lead to such massive change over time? Well, here's your answer. And this number, it's kind of mind-blowing. If you get just 1% better each day, at the end of a year, you're not 365% better, you're almost 37 times better. That is the incredible, almost unbelievable power of compounding. And that 1%, it sounds small, because it is small. That's what makes it so powerful and so achievable. It's not about burning yourself out. It's about reading just a few pages, taking a short walk, or doing a quick 10-minute workout. These tiny little actions are the building blocks of huge results. This right here, this is the final hurdle for so many people. We wait for the perfect time to start. But guess what? The perfect moment? It never shows up. The real key is to just start now, even if you feel totally unprepared. Take messy, imperfect action. You'll figure it out as you go. Okay, so we've covered the inner game, the outer world, and the principles of action. And that brings us to the most important part of this whole thing, taking your first step forward. Look, you can read books and watch videos all day long, but knowledge is pretty useless if you don't apply it. This is the whole point. All these lessons, all this wisdom, it means absolutely nothing if you don't do something with it. It took 35 years for someone to learn these lessons, but you can start applying them in the next 35 seconds. So I'll leave you with this one simple question. Don't try to change your entire life at once. Just pick one thing, one tiny thing that stood out to you, and decide on one small action you can take today. What is your first step?